So we are going to actually be installing another light on another device here. So this whole tutorial is actually going to be the Holey Truths tutorial that I did find on YouTube. I'll put a link down below. I found it to be pretty good because you don't need to solder anything, and the items that you need that are required for this are not too hard to get. So it was by request that you wanted me to actually do it. I'm not going to go through every single step as far as like on camera, but I'm going to talk you through it here. Now, what I'm doing with this one, I did paint it. I didn't want to just put a light in a plain old device, even though that's fine. But the way I feel is if I'm going to put a light in it, I want to put a little bit of a, you know, nice little look. So this is going to be the 20th, and it is going to have the Gabumon egg. So what we're going to do is we painted it black like this around the edges, and some parts are a little bit imperfected, a little darker around, but that's nice. I guess it's giving it a little bit of a rustic look. So what do you need? Well, everything's down below. You're going to need a, hold on a second, one of these, a drill, a sander, I should say, a drill. Well, and some of these drill bits here, because we're going to be making a hole in the back for the wires. The sander, we're going to be sanding this part in the back out. That is going to be to make space for the extra battery that you're going to need, identical to what your device has, which is going to be going right in there for the light. So it doesn't just drain that individual battery. Now it is going to have an off-on switch. And here it is, link down below so you can get yourself these. It comes in a bag. These things are somewhat inexpensive for this project. And then some plastic tubing for your wire. And then I have all these lights over here. So it's sorted by different colors. Fun story, I spilt it and they're tiny. Let me show you. Actually, let me just lift the camera. There you go. And I'm trying to find out which color is what, and how I do that is by just connecting them to a battery. So for this one, I was thinking about going white, you know, keeping it to the theme, but since it is Gabumon, we're going to go ahead and go with blue. I don't want to get all this stuff too grimy here. Now, we're doing it backwards, so we're going to go ahead and flip the battery, and we have a light. So what you're going to want to do first, as you can see this horrible janky thing I have going on here connected, you're going to take your wire and you're going to connect it to your light first of all. Give yourself a little bit of slack. I'm probably not going to use all this, and you better be careful not to have too much slack, because if you do, it's going to be too difficult to stuff it in there. So this is the wire I'm using. I got it on Amazon. It's basically for vaping. I don't even use wire to vape anymore. I just buy the things. But I found it to work, so I'm just going to use it. I just ordered it. I'm sure you can just get whatever wire you have going on, okay? And obviously you're going to need Phillips head screwdriver to open it up. And other than that, I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, electrical tape for the battery in the back and the wire. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to put these on really quick. I'm going to put them on here all the way up. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I don't want to do it because the camera's here, and I don't want to, I'm not the kind of guy who to go on camera, which is, you know, I can, it's whatever, but it basically, I'll snap my fingers, I'll have it done, and I'll explain how I did it really quick. Be right back. Okay, so we have completed it, and I gotta say, it looks pretty stinking clean. Now, I don't know why my camera is not going to want to focus. Maybe if I can get the light over here, let's see. All right, well, there we have it. The plastic has been covered over it. Now, what's going to happen here is, let me grab some of this plastic for you. If it's, like, I'll put a link down below so you can, you know, buy all this stuff. Like I said, it's all from the Holey Truth. I mean, he's the one who showed me, or I watched his video. So this plastic stuff, stick it around the wire, and then give it a little heat. It's really quick, just over it, and it will shrink up. You're gonna need it to shrink up. You can't have it just all big and dandy roaming around there. So we'll do that. So you're gonna have these connected, both plastic with about this much space. Obviously we're gonna be wrapping these around here to this in just a second, the switch, and then we'll cut the excess. Now you're gonna maybe need something else, wire cutter, unless you have something around your house that can do that. All right, so another piece of wire with plastic around it, like so. Give yourself space on either end, and I'm going to show you something here. All right, so we're going to put this on top of the... I'm going to attempt to do this all on camera, so forgive me if it's not too professional or anything. This is my first time doing anything like this. I just thought I'd help you guys out by showing you how I did it personally, a little bit up close here, so you can get an idea. Okay, so, wow, 15 minutes later, of course when I'm trying to do this on camera, everything's giving me issues. So when you're done, what you're going to want is the switch with the lights connected to the top with this hanging down. Your extra wire connected to the switch in the middle, and then this prawn down here, you're just gonna leave that alone. Now, check it out. Let's see if we did it right and if the light works. Okay. Let's test this out. It works. Now check this out. All right, I didn't like that, how it went off like that. I think I just slipped it, the wires over here. All right, let's make sure it's solid. Okay, so there's an issue with the connection. So that's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good that we found out that right here. So I already know what it is. I just didn't tie it down strong enough. So basically, let me see if we pull it. Go. All right, so the next step is we're gonna go sand this off. We're going to sand the side here, and let me show you. Let me disconnect that. We're wasting the light. What am I doing? So this is the other one. We're going to kind of do that, as you can see, you know, pretty good amount. And this is my other one here. It's still doing its thing. Looking good with the light. Don't like turning it on when light is on it because it gives it a bad representation. So it has a light. It works. All right. So the next step is going to be sanding that, making that area, make sure it's not over here. That's where the battery or the speaker is, in this area. This is like wire area 2 here. So just sand this spot off appropriately compared to one of these switches here. So I'm going to take this switch outside, sand it down. I'm going to mark it with a pencil and keep doing it like I did last time until it fits in place. And also, while I'm outside, what you need to do is in the inside of here, this is where the battery is, right? Front facing, or there you go. It was front facing, just upside down. This little part here, doesn't matter upside down, right side up. Shave it pretty much all the way down. Not the sides of this or this, just this thing right here. And it doesn't have to be like completely off, but look. That's where the light's gonna be. So technically I can just shave. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna shave a little bit this time. Just gonna shave a little bit and then just set it right in there. Also, something I'd mentioned that you need, hopefully you didn't go buy everything and then wait and come back, is these light dimming sheets. I'll leave a link to that as well. All right, I'm gonna go saw this thing up and it is going to have new life. I'm excited. I'm a Gabumon fan. I like Metal Garurumon. I love that line. And it's cool to have a light in one of these 20s because they have such a big roster. I'm going to talk my butt off here. Let's just get this done with. And I mean, I could go out there. It's pretty dark outside. Well, and actually it's not too dark. But I'm just going to sand this down. I'll bring you the results in just a minute. All right, so this is coming along. It seems to be pretty nice. So here is my shave out part. I screwed up that. Oops. I also screwed up a few other things. So we shaved it down. It's a pretty tight fit, but it's perfect. I want it that way so it's not all wacky. And here's my Frankenstein. Now, the way my sander was and me not paying attention, as I was trying to get this middle piece out, it was like shaving at like other areas. I think I'm gonna have to fix that really quick because that is, you need like all the space you can get for these wires, and that little bit of plastic pushing in here is no go, but it'll pop. There you go, it's already off. Flew somewhere. So yeah, these are just battle, gives it character, right? Battle wounds. No, as long as there's that might actually be a problem. Yeah, there we go. That shaved plastic usually just like comes right off, as well as this too. This could be a problem. All right, I'll clean all that crap up later. Okay, so here comes the fun part. We're actually going to you know what? That kind of bugs me. Hey, look, that's pretty cute. Look at that. Hi. I didn't even mean to do that. All right, so we have all the stuff over here. All the guts are hiding underneath that Pokeball. It's time for the operation. Okay, so what we're going to do is... oh, you know what? Son of a gun. I forgot to put the holes. You got to drill 2 holes, like right here, right here. Just like 2 holes in this vicinity that are going to be able to have these run through them. Okay, so let me go do that really quick. Okay, so I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a whole lot of jumping through this because I'm going to have to pause and do it and figure it out. I'll talk you through it here. So you have your front facing piece, right? You have your lights. We're all good to go, right? We've already tested it. The light works. So what you're going to want to do at this point is you're going to grab it kind of like by this end. This wire is just going to be kind of dangling, right? Doing its thing. What you're going to want to do is put the light right where we shaved that spot. Now you can glue it if you want, and I decided to just go ahead and just shave all of it because I got to thinking, and if I just had that one little piece shaved, the light's going to be extra concentrated there. This is going to give it more of a kind of disperse area. So what you're wanting to do is just put your light, it doesn't need to be perfect. The light's going to beam and it's going to be good. You want the wires to be behind this, so when you put the board in, it's going to be able to just sneak right past this little thing here, and that's where the wires are going to hang out. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this on camera here. Oh shoot, you know what? Son of a gun. Yeah, well, I wish it was that easy. All right, so yeah, we got to knock the... Yep, there it goes. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just the whole thing fall off. All right, so make sure you keep track of which side is up. You can usually tell. I'll show you this little trick here. Be careful with these. You don't want to rip off those plastic parts. The reason why I'm doing... You don't need to do this. You kind of do, so you can get that light dispersing stuff in there. Man, I'm just all over the place. See, this is why I didn't want to do it. I'm not like super professional at this. So we got to make sure this is right set up. The trick is there's this little bump here. Okay. That's always should be in. That indicates up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in glow in the dark tape. Now, if you're going to do glow in the dark tape, it's not going to disperse the light as well. Okay, that's what I've noticed. If you have a regular back in there with the light dispersing stuff, which I got doubled up on here, it's just tape. I'll put it, I'm just going to cut this little thing here and then we'll slide it in. But if you have the glow in the dark tape, specifically the one I have, it's just going to kind of not disperse the light as well. But you already see my other one and I'm still satisfied with it. So we got a bunch of junk in here. Yeah, I definitely want to make sure that's clean before you do anything with it. I don't understand how this got so many scratches. I've never even really used this. And by the way, every device that I have open, I've connected to multiple devices so we can unlock everything. All right, so check it out. So I don't get confused here. We'll just put the light away for a second. This is going to be extra. Now we know that's up. Okay, so we don't forget. And I need to scale it in here like this. All right, so this plastic tray, I don't think you're really going to need it too much. This glow-in-the-dark tape takes up a lot of that space. And there's another speck. What the hell? Oh, that's just part of the screen. Weird. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the glow-in-the-dark tape in. And it's a fit. Let's turn it around. And it's there. It's not covering every single speck of the back, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to be, you're not going to see that. Now for the light dispersing stuff. All right, so I need to cut it. What this is going to do is help kind of spread around the light, sort of. So it's going to be blue. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm happy to run a new thing. But you want to see something funny? Those are all the devices I'm running. The Pendulum 20th, the X1 English, X1 English painted. Same with this painted. And then the original 2 from 90s. Yeah, I'm like that. All right, so let's continue on here. Let's get the light in. Since we did the screen, we're good to go. Fantastico. And then we need to get the board on. All right, after this. So we're pretty much down to the last bit here. All right, this is going to make it a lot easier to keep that light there. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. All right. And just kind of like that. Let's see if we can... Man, this is so much easier. I used thicker... plastic for the wires last time, and it was hell for the black one. All right, so I think my slack is a little short. I am a complete idiot. I just tried putting the... Did you see that? I tried putting it on backwards. Look how fantastic that is. Look at that. With the other wires, I was struggling for a while. Let's just say that. Struggling for a while. Something feels... No, look at that. Flush. First time. We're going, folks. So this is what you want at this point. Okay. You want this wire sticking out. It's everything. The light's in there, right? So this is essentially going to go like flop. Just like right here for the switch, right? That's where we made that thing. And then these, like the holes that we made, are going to slide right through, right? These 2 holes. Oh, did I show you again? No. I left to go make them. There they are. Okay. So, this is the part where things are, you know, you're going to put your screws in, right? And before we continue, let's make sure the light works. I'm going to turn this off. All right. Oh, yeah. You saw that glow, right? All right. So, it is really... in the plastic. Oh crap, my camera's falling forward. You know, I'm gonna see what we have here. Look at it's already illuminating or starting to make that glow. Let's see if we can get it a little closer. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just the way it's gonna be. The blue light. All right, so next part is putting in the screws. Basically, we're going to put this into place now, and you're going to slide these through the hole. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm trimming some of this, and then we're going to tape it to the battery. And then we just got to close it up. We're good. We're done. All right, so here we go. Let me stop yapping and let me get to work here. Switches are not as clean as I wanted it to be. What the hell? Is that just the wires interfering? All the way down, but let's see if it fits. This is coming along so much better than last time. Despite this, I don't even care. I already know how to just fix this. It's easy. And man, we're getting the paint all over from the black Damn it. That's fine. We'll brush it off. That's a little cram, right? It's a little. I don't think any wires are pinching. Maybe this. This is the part that's the most difficult for me. But it's like, right now I'm telling you, this is great. Like, this is really good, the way this is looking. Like I said, the only thing I need to fix is shaving it. I'm just being, I wouldn't say lazy. I'm just trying to see if I can jam it here. So, okay, I guess I'm just going to have to shave this. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to shave a little bit more, and we're freaking done, dude. This is crazy. Okay, so we shaved it. Got all this plastic shaving on me. It should fit now. If it doesn't, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. All right, now we got to get these right back in here. Yeah, let's get it. I'm excited. This is so much smoother. Last time it was a problem of the wires are too thick. I couldn't fit everything. I couldn't do this. The battery wasn't fitting. Oh yeah, there you go. And make sure you get everything you need to get in before you do this here. Like, I don't know. The buttons. Oh man, that's going to be funny if he closes it all the way up without even putting in the buttons. Okay, so this should fit now. If it doesn't fit now, I'm not going to be annoyed, but I'm just going to be like, I got to go do it again. With that keychain in there, I want that there. All right, this feels a little tight. All right, this is not as like solid as the other one. There's too much space. Let me see if I can. Which wire do I need to pull? All right. All right, I'm gonna tape that, or I'm gonna. Shit. That's not like I want it to be. And we have a bit of a wire issue here. No problem. We will overcome it. Oh, there's my old ones. Those things are so loud. Okay. Betamon. Yeah. I got one trying to go. I'm going to Agumon and look. Betamon, Agumon. We're gonna get Greymon and then Numamon, so I can get Monziamon and then Metal Greymon. All right. So what the heck is going on here? Just a little bit of a wire problemo. A little bit of a wire. I don't want to smash them. If they're in the way, we need to move them. It's done. It's not over, but this part is. We got it in. All right. So again, remember where the batteries go, and the wires should be here. And you're going to need these two leads, right? That's where they're going to go in the battery. We're cutting these down. This is too much. That's way too much slack. We don't need all that. All right, so we're gonna bend them out of the way because I'm already bleeding. Remember last time I was talking to you about that because of these wires. So careful. And you see how the switch is not flush like the black? That's not bad, but I think we'll figure it out. Sure, whatever. Let's screw these suckers in. But clean my hands here because I know they're all disgusting. Let's throw in the battery to make sure we're freaking go for the device. We are go, folks. Oh, I freaked out for a second, like, damn it, the light doesn't work, but we don't have it connected to the battery yet. Duh. Okay, so at this point, okay, so the screen's working. That's good. That's freaking awesome. No specs. Make sure that's your time to do this. Something I did forget to do is put on the trim here. This, it's not a big deal. You just do like that. Snap it in. It's actually going to be hard to take it out. I think you're going to like break it. Look at all those finger pins. Look at all those finger pimps. Finger pimps. Oh, shoot. And earthquakes. All right. So we're good. Look at, we're on our way to having a light on the 20th. Sick. All right. So what I'm going to do is cut these and make them shorter really quick. Okay. All right. So cut 2 pieces of electrical tape like this. I almost had a serious, like, I think we would have been fine, but I was trying to cut the wire or the plastic around the wire, but I cut it all the way off so that you can see it's shorter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. This one's still long because I'm just going to test it out. And I can see the lights on. Okay, so what we're going to do now is basically seal the deal here. We're going to figure this out. Now, before you do finish it, make sure you figure out which side's positive and negative. Otherwise, you're not going to be screwed. You just switch it around if you do screw up. But so we know that this one right here, this one over here to the left, is going to be for the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and tape that. But before you do, when you close this, it can't be directly under it. And this wire can't be directly to the side because look, they have walls that are going to be pushing down, and that's where your problems will start coming in. So it looks like that's perfect. And you don't want the battery to be too far onto this thing right here. Otherwise you can't close it. So we make connection here. You can see the light turns on through the light to the thing. All right, so we're good. So what we want to do at this point is, since we know it works, turn it off because you don't want to keep wasting that battery. So you have your switch. Yeah, right? We get a switch. Let's go. All right, so look at that. This is it. This is done. That's too much. So we're going to cut some of that. I mean, honestly, that's still too much, but I don't care. There you go. And make sure you get this. And then when you're done taping it, turn on the light. Make sure it works 100. Okay, so we have the finished product. So I had to go back and re-put the whole switch. So we have the old one here. As you can see, this is the one we made. I took it out and I put a whole nother one in because trying to take the wires off of the switch, it was just screwing everything up. I had to find the right light, and I did everything like I did before. So yeah, everything is just more solid. Now, the thing that I did different was move the light, and I taped it more center, and it made a world of difference. It's so much so that the light's going to be bouncing off the back and over to this side over here, and it actually starts illuminating the tape on both sides, so you can shorten the time of using the lights, saving you battery. So take a look. All right, so it's not going to focus because that's just the camera, but you can see that there's plenty of light. And when I look at it with my own 2 eyes, it looks awesome. It looks like it's actually something that it would come with. I'm quite impressed with the blue light on here. Also, just a little heads up. Let me get out of this closet here. Just a little heads up. You may want to not use clear cases. I don't know, because it just might be bright in your eyes. Look at how it already glowed for it, and it's shining onto the other side. So awesome. There you have it, trainers. We did it. We installed the light on this thing, and it is freaking great. So we got that beautiful one, and then we have the black one over here looking good, both with these cases or these lights on them. Here, let me and turn this off. Yeah, this camera sucks, but you can see the Digimon there. And when I look at it, it's so much easier to see. It's so much more clear. So we'll go ahead and save those batteries there. We did it. Hopefully that helped you out. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Totally, this blue light, it really depends on the LED you put. So keep that in mind too before doing this. The brighter it is, or I mean, mine's just the perfect amount. So fantastic. Thanks for watching, and take care.